Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday Sews. I am Stephanie, and welcome to my sewing room for Friday Sews. A little bit of life, a little bit of sewing. Let's chat, shall we? So last week I said I didn't do any sewing. This week I did a lot of sewing, but it wasn't necessarily like the fun kind of sewing. It wasn't just playing around. I wasn't playing around. I felt like I was working because I have an update on my Hoodie Hugs pattern. That's what I worked on all week. So if you haven't heard the saga, I've designed my own pattern, and with the help of so many of you, it's coming to fruition. And I just cannot say how much I appreciate the support from the people who have tested my pattern or told me they like it or told me they want one. I mean, it means so much to me. So many times I feel like, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I doing this? And then I get a compliment on it and I'm like, oh, maybe this is something people would like. And so here's where I'm at the process. I needed to film a sew along video, and also in my instructions, this was my instructions. And if you can see how many notes I have in here, I mean, just look at all these notes. Corrections and things to do. One of the things I heard a lot from my testing group was that the fabric I used, this busy navy with the red hearts, it was hard to see any of the stitches. So I proceeded to try and make a hoodie out of a solid color. Now for me personally, this was the one I used for my first go around. And for me personally, solid colors in this dress, it does hug your figure, which is nice, but in a solid color, it just is too revealing. It shows every little bump and jiggle, and I'm not like worried about that, but at the same time, I don't really want to like emphasize it. So I made a solid blue, navy blue, and it turned out great. It's very nice because it's a, it's kind of got a jersey feel. It's a stretchy knit, and it is, what do you call it? Terry, French terry. It's got that nice little fuzzy back. I love that fabric. And it flows really nice. It hangs really well, but I still feel like I would rather have a pattern to kind of just, you know, smooth things over. So I proceeded to make my first sew along video on, let me move this over, hold on. I did black with white thread. I was thinking surely you could see that really well. And I finished the sew along video, and I felt like I was rushing, just wanted to get it done, and I wasn't like, and I made a change. It was based on a little bit of feedback, and the change really didn't work for me. And so it didn't change the whole dress at all, but it was a little tiny thing, but I didn't like it. It wasn't right for me, and I just thought, that's going to bug me. And I am of the mind of done is better than perfect. Have you ever heard that? I'm of that mind. I do not have to keep going and going and going for perfection. I feel like that's what I've been doing with this project, but truly that's not my nature. So I just wanted it done, and I thought, don't do it. You'll hate that video because of that one thing. That one thing. Otherwise, the whole thing turned out pretty good, and I think you could see, because of the stitching, you could see where everything was. You could see where I did my twin needle. You could see, you know, where everything was. And inside, it really showed, you know, how to make the dress, because you could see where I sewed. See? I made the whole thing, I always do, with a serger. And my mother has a serger and is afraid to use it. And we're going to have to do a FaceTime because she doesn't live near me. But if she could fall in love with her serger, she could whip this out in an hour. Maybe a little more than that. But still, the serger. Yes. So if you're like her, get going on your serger. They're amazing. I almost would rather use that than my sewing machine on everything, if I could. Okay. So I thought, I don't know. I just thought, I'm just going to do it over. I have time. I have nothing but time. And this is my project, and that's my video, and I feel like I just wanted it not to have this one thing that was just going to bug me. Do you know what I mean? So I did it over, and I thought if I did it in a lighter solid, like this one, and I thought of doing it with something crazy like black thread or white thread, or red thread, but then I thought, you know what, even white, what would I thought, what thread would I use? I don't have the matching color. What thread would I use? And I would use white. it's kind of a light color, which is white, and white looks great on it. And so you can really see the stitching when you see the pictures. And so I decided to not only do a sew along video, but to do pictures too. So you're doing a film, and then you have to stop and take pictures. I kept like, don't forget the picture, don't forget the picture. There was like one spot where I was going to show how I serged the hem, and I didn't show it because I didn't take a picture, and then it was done. So it was complicated, the process, but I just said, slow down, don't be in such a hurry, and just take your time. And I love the film that I took. I haven't edited it, so I could change my mind on that, but I love the film that I took, and I actually love this dress. I haven't actually even tried it on. I know it's going to fit because I've made this dress what feels like 100 times. So I've got it down. But I love this color. It's really pretty. I bought this in one of my fabric hauls, and I just couldn't see me using it. I don't know what I was going to use it for. I don't even know what I was thinking I was going to use it for, but here it is. And so this booklet with all the notes, and oh my gosh, so many amazing suggestions and things I never would have thought of, little tiny details that you all just gave me, and it just gives me such confidence in my new directions. Ta-da! My hubby, he did this. He's an amazing artist. He's a photographer, yes, but he's also just an artist, period. And so he laid it out for me. I could not do this. And I asked him to take some pictures of me in my hoodie dresses, and I said, no Photoshop. I mean, he likes to make me skinnier because he knows I like that, but no, I need to be my real me in these pictures. Now you're never going to believe a picture of me. It's usually just a tiny bit, but still, he does that to everybody, even himself. Should I even tell that? I'm really good about the pictures. They show what this dress really looks like. And may I say, from my test group, I'm loving the way they look on you guys. I love this dress. I mean, I should be so sick of it by now, and I'm just not. I can make it 10 more times. It's all I want to wear. And so this is now the dress for my pictures, and I love it. I think it turned out really good. And this instruction booklet is done. It's done. And someone suggested that I put a hashtag on it. So Carol, thank you. She started my hashtag. It needs to be Hoodie Hugs Dress, because if you just do Hoodie Hugs, there's a whole bunch of already pictures out there that don't have anything to do with this dress. So Hoodie Hugs Dress is going to be my hashtag, and then we can see each other's. How fun would that be? How fun. So just a couple things I'm working on. One is I got to edit that video, and I got to put this in my Etsy store and get it out there. But there was this problem that was bothering me that someone brought to me. I should know her name, and I think I do, but I'm not going to say in case I get it wrong. But she alerted me that the iPad has a problem. But it doesn't always have a problem. Some of her patterns she's able to print and get correct. And I happen to have a pattern from one of the companies she mentioned. Sure enough, no problem. It measured the little square perfectly. So I thought it can be done. So I have alerted my pattern person that I paid to do my pattern, and he is working with me. So we may figure this out. If not, someone else suggested just let it go and just say you may not be able to do this accurately with just an iPad. And so that's the way I'll go. I'm going forward either way, but wouldn't it be cool if it worked on an iPad? Because, you know, lots of people have those. So that's what I've been sewing, Hoodie Hugs, and still loving it. Still loving it. Just think it's awesome. And while I rambled through that really quick, I think that was all I really wanted to talk about, because I feel like that's all I've been doing. We just sat there together and went through this book one page at a time, and I'm amazed at what came out. I'm amazed. So I'm going to run this by my test group, just one last pass, and then I'm going to load it up. So a lot of you have been asking, so that video is coming out soon. It's filmed. I'm one step closer. One step closer. And on the home front, not a lot. This is what I've been doing. I've just been spending all my time on this. Hubby's been doing weddings. It's that time of year when he gets, there's certain times that are super busy. May and June are really busy. And then September, October are really busy. So more like September than October. But he had 3 weddings last weekend. I was like, Hope he doesn't like break a leg or something. Really, what would happen? I don't know. But it's done. So yay. And they turned out great. Yay. Anyways, it's nice because he's got some quiet time in the really winter hours, and he gets to catch up on family portraits and some commercial accounts and things like that. So it's nice. The weddings are the pressure. To me, not to him. He has no pressure. You know, if you're going to be a wedding photographer, you cannot be a stressed out one. You just got to be a kind of person who can handle that stress, because it is stressful. Very. I've been along many times. I've been to many weddings. It's so funny because the first wedding I ever attended was mine. I knew nothing. I knew nothing about a wedding. And now I feel like I know a lot about weddings. I could tell you some stories. Lots of good ones, but some crazy ones too. And just on the home front, it's fall for sure. I want to get my fall decorations out, and I was going to, and we were at the studio, and I got to show this next week because hubby took a picture of my grandson for his birthday card invitations, and it is crazy. This picture's crazy. He had fun with it. So I will show that next week. But we were in the studio taking this picture, and he had a bunch of fall pumpkins and stuff, leaves and things like that. So my granddaughter was running around decorating with it. She just decorated, moved it, decorated again. And I said to hubby, I go, are those my fall decorations? And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, I didn't even know you had them, because I was going to go get them out. And I go, can I take them home? And he goes, yeah, I'm done with them. So can I just show you her little decorations? She went to such great lengths to perfect this little decorative thing that she did. Isn't she cute? Okay, so we're coming up with an idea for her Halloween costume. I've been showing the Halloween costumes that I mostly make for her, a little bit for my grandson, but mostly is for her, and we have some cute ideas. Someone texted me a cute idea, and I'm going to try it. Basically, it's another princess. What's she going to be? Every year it's a princess with a twist. Good witch still looks like a fairy princess. So-and-so still looks like a fairy. They all look like fairy princess. So this one is a skirt that lights up. I want to do it so bad. So if you know how to do this, you could tell me. That would be great. But I'm just going to figure it out. I figure what? I'll hand sew, you know, a string of lights in there with a little, you know, battery operated. And we're going to go pick out fabric next week, my daughter and I. And she's so smart. Can I just say she's so smart, because she and I used to argue about clothes from day one. Like, she could have been a 2-year-old arguing with me about what to wear. And her daughter is just like her, totally just like her. And they do argue about what she's going to wear, but they never argue about what she's going to buy. And you know why? She buys the clothes and brings them home and says, here's some clothes I bought you. And they're so excited. Our arguments were taking place in the store. And she wanted the most horrible, horrible, ugly clothes that I could not put my money down on. And I did many times. Ugh. And I told her, that's not your color. That doesn't look good. Don't wear it. And I'm embarrassed. No, she had to have it. So she doesn't have that problem. So we're picking out the fabric for this princess dress, and sis won't be there. And you know what? We'll come home and present it to her, and she'll be so delighted. She'll just be happy. This is her world. This is what she's used to. That is one smart mama. I did not get that memo. Someone did not give me that memo. On my future plans, back to sewing, I saw a really cool dress that I want to make, and I did buy the pattern. It's a downloadable pattern from Sew Notions, and I saw it from Lifting Pins and Needles. I want to say her name, but I forgot. Love her so much. She has taught me so much, and I love her channel, and I love her Instagram. And so I saw her modeling this on her Instagram, and I went and bought the pattern. So I have the pattern, and I plan to make it. I think that would make just a nice dress. I hope it turns out, and I can make several, because I just love the shape of it. It's beautiful. And so I'm crossing my fingers on that's going to be a dress. And on the pattern front, should I even tell you I've already ordered my next pattern? And he's delivered it, and so now I just have to go through the making sure it's right and everything, but it's the comfort waist leggings are next. And I'm really excited, because the leggings with this hoodie, that's an outfit, and you will be so comfortable. You will feel like you are in your pajamas, but you'll be hecka cute. Is hecka cute? Do we say that anymore? You'll be very cute. You'll look amazing. So that's on my horizon. And why am I putting myself through this? It feels like this pattern is already going faster. I already know so much more, and I learned what A4 paper is. I had no idea. I accepted that pattern like a year ago, and I didn't even know what A4 meant, and someone in my test group enlightened me, and I learned something. And it's a different size, and they use it mostly in Europe, but we don't use it as much in the States. We use 8.5 by 11, and my pattern guy says that's called letter. Well, that makes sense to me. So I just have been learning. But this pattern is going faster because I know certain things that I want. Like I want the map because I think you need to see the map when you're going to tape things together. That doesn't come. I have to ask for that. I want the little markings in the corners for lining up papers when you're taping at home. I had to ask for that. I guess some people don't do that, but I want that because I am not a perfectionist. I like to just corner, 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 tape, 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 corner, 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 tape. I want it to be easy. So this pattern's done and ready for me to test and then make sure that it fits and make sure that it's right, and then I have to write instructions. You know, the drill. You're getting the drill. And I'm excited and feel like I'm giving myself a job, a sewing job. I did not want a sewing job, but I want this out there. So it's like that, that tug of war. I want to get it out there because I'm not the only one who hates things tight around my waist. Am I? Am I the only one who hates that? I hate that. I still get comments on my yoga band pants. It has helped so many, and I feel like there's a bunch of us out there. And I got a comment recently about an old video I did, how to change the pattern to fit you, and she's like, this was a problem. And so I believe my new size chart is going to find an audience. It's a more of a comfort waist, generous waist size chart, because a lot of us have that, especially in my age group, which is the menopause age group. We have that. So I'm excited to go forward, and it still looks like a big daunting task after what I went through to get this out there. I think it's going to be easier. There's a lot less to it, believe me. There's 2 pattern pieces. So so that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm up to. So stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to getting back to just my regular sewing, trying new things, using up some of my fabric, and I'm looking forward to trying out that dress. Did I tell you the name of that dress? It's called the Olympia dress. I'm sure I showed that. She says, Sewing Clever Knit V neckline. This just looks cute, and it looks really nice on her. She does a lot of knits. I just love it. So I can't wait to be doing that. And I'm ready for fall because that dress would be cute with leggings and boots. Just so cute. Anything else? Halloween's coming. I gotta get a costume done. That'll happen. It always does. And I hope you are having a great weekend because this video is coming out late. My goal is to have it done on Thursday, film on Wednesday, have it done on Thursday, put it out Friday morning. But I was so busy working on this that I just thought I'm just gonna barrel through and finish. I just want that moment where it's done. It's done. And that's where I'm at. So that's why I'm late. Thank you for your patience. So I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're doing the Friday Sews roundabout with the hashtag Friday Sews, because there's a bunch of us out there, and it's a fun group. Fun group. If you're new to either my channel or the Friday Sews hashtag, take a tour. It's a fun group. Fun group. You'll really enjoy it. If you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I love that. And let's visit in the comments. This is the reason I'm behind on my comments, but I read them all. I just love you guys so much. And I'm going to go backwards because last week when we talked about, YouTube channels in general, the feedback was so unexpectedly, you guys are always kind, but it was so unexpected to just say what you said. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it's nice for all of us to hear that because we put this time into something we love and enjoy. You wouldn't do it if you didn't. You would not do this if you didn't love and enjoy it. But it's nice to get feedback. It's lovely to get feedback that says, hey, this matters to somebody, because otherwise, what are we doing? So thank you so much for being there, and I just love you guys. I love you guys so much. Truly. Amazing. Come find me on Facebook. Let's visit. I'll put the link in my description box. And hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to me ramble. I'll see you next time. Bye now.